Terry, you've had one of the fastest moving stocks in the Canadian market in 2024. You're up over 500%. What would you attribute some of your successes to?
Honestly, it's pretty much all attributed to the drill bit. I mean, it's not my good looks. It's definitely the drill bit. We've had an amazing discovery at Nisk, and the market's beginning to understand how possibly really world class and how big this could be, and that's what's made the move for sure.
Well, the market is definitely supporting everything that you seem to be doing right now. And you just announced earlier today an update on your spin out on the Golden Ivan property and Chilean assets. Can you provide us some additional updates on that, please?
Yeah, so we'll be closing that transaction next week. We've announced that for some time, so that'll be good to get that through. And we're excited about the future for that spin out company. We're really stoked about the exploration play in Chile in particular. Fleet's been down there. Fleet Space has been working with us on the drilling programs down there. It looks really exciting, so we're keen to get at that. That'll close on February 3rd, and then February 4th we'll change from Power Nickel to Power Metallic. So that's coming. It'll be a busy week next week.
And of course, some of the benefits for shareholders are going to be your focus on the Nisk project. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, Nisk is an amazing project. We've basically got think of it as two sort of discovery zones. One is the nickel-dominated Nisk main. Think of it in your sort of lower left-hand corner of the screen. And on the top right-hand corner, you have the copper sulphide dominant PGE-rich, what's called the Lion zone. And, just last week, I think, or maybe even the first of this week, it's a bit of a blur now, we announced a step out of 700 meters to a whole new discovery zone as well. That's super exciting in our view. And this thing is the gift that keeps on giving. I mean, it's a unbelievable exploration area. We've already had tremendous drilling success. Not one hole. We're talking 40 holes into this now, and 20 of them have been corkers. We're probably, analysts are estimating sort of 8 to 10 million tons of plus 5%. That's just crazy numbers, and we think it's got a lot of room to scale.
Well, I was just about to ask you, is it too late for investors to get in? Because
that's a common question and a very common sense question, I think. But if you look at world-class plays, and we obviously we're bullish on this thing. We think it is going to be a world-class play. 50 to 100 baggers are what you would expect when you have a Voisey's Bay or Arequipa, these types of giant discoveries that transform things. 50 to 100x is not unusual. It's to be expected. So yeah, you miss the first dollar, but not the next 10 in our view. So obviously we're bullish, and we're proud of what we've done and where we're going. But I would argue that it's better risk return to invest today than it's ever been.
And of course, Terry, you're a well-known and respected player in our industry. I have to ask you, how do you think that Trump's tariffs are going to impact power metallics, for instance?
You know what? Because we're an exploration play, I don't see any impact at all for us in the short term. We're 4 or 5 years away from producing, so I'm sure this will all be sorted out long before that. For impact for power metallic, probably none. If anything, we know that President Trump is all about Fortress North America and about securing his supply lines, et cetera. And so we think our critical mineral project will be a big part of that. So we think it's going to be a plus for us. In terms of the tariffs, greater minds than mine are spending time thinking about that. I mean, I don't personally see how it benefits either country. Hey, does Canada need to do a better job on the border and to deal with some of the issues that President Trump has raised? 100%. We should get after that. And I think fixing that could go a long ways to repairing a frayed relationship amongst great friends. And, I expect that we'll be able to work our way through that.
Well, Terry, as always, it's a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for the update on Power Metallic.